For our first day of Get Good, today's shoutout shall be Scott the Landia. Congratulations for winning the first shoutout. A link to their channel will be in the description.
What the fuck?
Welcome to a video on how to get good at the Fire P, one of the 3 copy-paste variants in the game. Players who are able to master what is essentially a shittier version of Welder should probably just stick to the base variant. Let's get started. The Fire P is a variant of the P-Shooter class and is a part of the copy-paste trio of P-Shooter variants. His primary weapon is essentially what would happen if a P-Shooter was to touch a fire flower. No, the Super Mario Fire Flower, not this one. You horny motherfucker. Weapon fires at 100 rounds per minute and has 10 ammo per clip before needing to take a lengthy 2.5 second reload. Each shot fired can deal 25 damage for a direct hit and up to 10 for the splash in a rather small radius. The direct impact damage does drop at range, going down to as little as 16 damage for a direct hit. When you hit an enemy, they will be set on fire for the next 3.75 seconds, taking 4 damage at an interval of 0.75 seconds. This duration is reset with additional hits. Whilst the fire damage can be useful in chipping at enemies at a distance because of Fire P's blast radius being the size of Activision Blizzard's employee safety standards, when in combination with the relatively slow projectile velocity, makes long-range combat significantly less consistent. So mid to close range combat is strongly suggested, or you will look like a complete tit trying to snipe an imp picking his ass using his walkie-talkie. Granted, when taking on close range fights, you should always ensure you have the ammo to spare, since that 2.5 second reload duration can essentially spell absolute fucked in a direct encounter. The optimum upgrade setup for the Fire P would be the ammo, reload, and fire upgrades, with the ammo and reload upgrades being especially important as due to Fire P's damage per clip being on the lower side and his reload duration being extremely long at 2.5 seconds. Shaving off half a second of that reload can prove to be critical in direct combat situations. In terms of strengths, the Fire P's chip damage over time allows him to not only multitask in certain scenarios, but also in keeping track of where his enemies go thanks to the damage indicators. However, that is sadly all the praise he gets, as in most cases, he's essentially just a weaker version of stock with less impact damage, long reload, and his tiny splash radius very much harms him. On top of that, fire damage can be negated by sources of healing in most cases, which makes things even worse for him. Thanks to this guide, you will now realize that when going to play the Fire P, you might as well just go and play stock instead. Be sure to come back for the next episode tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.